Hey, Mark. I didn't realize that my live was already on. What's going on? Let me this around. Hi. So, how's everybody going to be doing today? Is it beautiful out? Hey, Mark. I have my tablet. I'm learning. I'm from um, Rideshare Rookie, where he says it's a lot easier if you just you just watch the chat because it's so small. Oh my God, it's great. I finally had to leave Buffalo because. Oops, let's turn that volume down. Let's turn that volume down. I had to leave Buffalo, or I would have stayed working. So it's just absolutely beautiful. The Instacart, the batches out there have been really good actually. So, oh gosh. I know I'm so sick and tired of. Hi, Rox. I'm so sick and tired of these masks. You got to see in New York State, we have to look so funny on camera because people are now being able to eat in restaurants. Well, not in the restaurants, but they can eat them. They can. The patio is open, and stores are starting to open up and everything. And then you turn around and everybody's wearing a mask. It looks like it's back to normal, except for everybody's wearing a mask, and I'm tired. I've gone into Aldi's, and actually I went into Aldi's the other day, and I walked right through the store, no big deal. Started picking some stuff up. People are looking at me, and I'm like, something wrong with my clothes? What? And turns out I didn't have my mask on. So, yeah. So I covered up my face, asked the girl to watch my cart, and then ran out to my car and grabbed my mask. But, like, they were looking at me like I committed a crime. Hi, Noah. But, Noah, how are you feeling about the mask? Well, we already know you don't mind wearing the mask. I hate wearing the mask. I I have mine right here, and I forget it every time. Every time I lock up my car, get almost to the store, I see the sign that says I have to be wearing a mask, and I run back to my car, except for the other day in Aldi's. And everybody was looking at me like they thought that I had committed murder. It was bad. It was. I'm 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 really done with these masks. So, hi, Mohammed. Oh my goodness. Oh, Michigan. Same with Mark from Travel Time. Hi, Pete. How are you? Hope everything's getting better. You seem a little kind of upset. So, but what I did was I wanted to do a live. For one, I haven't done one in a week, and for two, I wanted to talk about what's been going on because there is people who are losing their money. Um, I remember it was 2 years ago that I've been driving. And back when I started driving, this guy was telling me, I saw him in a convenience store, and he was telling me how he just got scammed. He told me all about it. He told me how it happened and everything. Um, and then I started watching YouTube um, and watching videos on the scams and stuff like that. And then last year, I'm doing deliveries, and I'm in a chat, and someone in the chat had said something about being scammed out of their money. So I did a video. I checked into it, and the rideshare and the food delivery scams are almost the same, except for when you get a call from Uber or Lyft, it's going to be from your rider instead of the customer. So pretty much that's hey Alex, hi Herbert and Bob, but basically they're the same. And so far, two people that I've heard of, one lost his money on Mother's Day, everything that he worked for, and everybody was saying, I didn't work Mother's Day, but everybody was saying that they made a lot of money on Mother's Day, and this man lost everything because it was close towards the end of his shift. So, yes, my hair is getting so long. I have this sunroof goes all the way back to my end of my car. I go to close it, and my hair gets stuck in it. So Omer better hurry up and grow his hair so that way we can get our haircuts. I'm really getting sick and tired of this hair. Um, so, I wanted to put that out there. I wanted to put all that information out there so people would remember about these scams and not get taken again. Because you got to remember, it took a long time for people to get their unemployment. Um, I mean, I think Noah said it took him like 8 weeks and he got 2 weeks. Real rideshare stories, it took him 6 weeks to get his unemployment. Um, so you gotta, when you're going out, you gotta be really careful because the money that we make, we earn, we need it, you know. Uh, no, I've already been told that they would cut my hair military style, but thank you, Alex. I have a guy at work. He's already got his clippers. He brings them to work every day, and just in case I change my mind. But thank you. No, if you haven't, I don't know if you saw my video. My Lord, Lisa. You saw my video. I posted another one today. I meant to post it last night before the live stream so people could watch it before the live stream. But with Rideshare, you're going to get a call from your passenger. You know how they have all our information. They have the make, model of our car. They have our names. And then they have that little profile. And you can fill it out and your favorite music, your favorite books, what you like to read, or whatever, all your favorite things. And so they have access to this. So when they call you, they're going to ask you to verify a few things, but not only they're going to verify a few things, but they're probably going to pull things right out of your profile and ask you to verify it so it sounds like it's Uber and Lyft. And they're going to tell you that they got a bonus for you, a gift card, they have something for you. And then they're going to say, well, hang on 2 minutes while I try and cancel the call, while I cancel your call with your rider, but it won't count against you. And then they come back and then they say, well, I couldn't cancel it. Something must be wrong on your end. You're going to have to power down your phone, power it back up. Um, your phone comes back up, check your earnings. It should be in there. And then they do that, check their earnings, and all their money is gone. But so you do rideshare, where a lot of us do food delivery, and we kind of have a cushion on that. With Doordash, they had this problem last year, like I was saying, and so they decided that if you're going to do fast cash, that if you change your bank account information, that it's going to be a 72-hour, or no, DoorDash is a week. It's 7 days for you to be able to collect any money. You can't, if you change your bank account, it takes a week for it to update. And with Grubhub, they started that last year. It's 72 hours. So with the food delivery, there's a cushion, but there is no cushion Bye, Pete. I just saw that your video went up. If you haven't left already. Um, there is no cushion with rideshare. Uber and Lyft, they don't really care. Yes, Rox, I'm still doing Instacart. Well, I'm not doing it now. I mean, I left Buffalo, so I'd stopped doing it because the batches were really good today. Hi, Chris. Chris is in the chat. If he checks his Instacart, the Instacart app, he'll see there's 20 $30 batches. And the best part about Instacart and doing double batches or triple batches is you're earning extra tips. You're earning tips from two or three people. Whoops. So that's what I love about it. I have been totally neglecting the chat. Invest what? Chris said invest my money? My money's gone. Oh, yeah, well, now that 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 stimulus check is probably gone. I mean, Chris, if you've been out, you've seen how busy it is. Everybody's $1,200 is gone, whether they used it to pay bills or whether they went to shop at Walmart or whatever. Um, and there's not going to be a second round. I guess they tabled it, so there's not going to be a second round of stimulus checks. Yeah, I don't know. When I get talking, I'm like this everywhere I go. Whenever I get talking, I just get talking. So, um, but yeah, but I wanted to let, I'm sure you did. You also have more money than I do. Me, my money, I paid my bills with mine. And I think it was the same time as Uberman Tampa. We both zeroed out our bills with our stimulus checks and couldn't wait because we heard that there was going to be a second round of stimulus checks coming out. And go figure, there is no second round because, well, with everything that happening here, um, with the riots and the protesters I could see, but the rioters are causing too much damage. It's costing a lot of money, and I'm sure that if we got our second stimulus checks, the businesses would be really upset, wondering where their money is because you know their businesses burned down or whatever. You know, I mean, it was really sad. I saw one guy on TV and he was crying. His bar got burned down, and they were yelling at him, telling him he could just rebuild. He could use the insurance money to rebuild, but he was crying. So, I mean, a lot of people don't realize that, well, Chris knows, you put your heart and soul into your business. You know, I mean, even with the rideshare, when it's your business, you put your heart and soul into it. And then to see somebody just take it away from you like that, you can't rebuild with that. I mean, yeah, you can rebuild a building, but you can't rebuild what you've already built, you know? I don't know. But that was kind of sad. Oh, thank you, Mohammed. Yeah, that'd be a great idea because I posted. Hi, Roy. I posted I posted it on my Facebook page, the one group I'm in. But I think I'm gonna post that to the Instacart groups that I'm in because a lot of them are also rideshare drivers and delivery drivers. And the delivery drivers, they're not used to the scams like the rideshare drivers are because it's been going on for so long. You know. With the stimulus packages, Noah, I'm pretty sure that they were given to us. I don't think they were like grants or loans. I think they were given to us. I think the second round might have been what we were going to have to pay taxes on. I think we have to pay taxes on the ones that we were just given, but I don't think we have to pay back the whole amount, just the taxes. So you got your $1,200, and in New York State, um, our taxes are what's 8% on sales tax and 8.75. So you want to, that's what you're going to be paying is you're going to just be paying the taxes when you do your taxes next year. I don't think you have to pay the whole thing. I mean, I could be wrong. Um, yeah, no, nothing's free. I could be wrong, but from what I understand, it was in the stimulus package, and my job, actually, if nobody knows that I still have my job, um, so we ended our part of the stimulus package at my work last week, where you got the extra $2 an hour, um, and that was also part of the stimulus package. Ours ended last week, so. Yeah, I'm kind of bummed about that. I was getting nice paychecks. I was getting, on top of paying insurance and paying my 401, I was still bringing home $600 a week, and that was just from my W-2 job. That didn't include the money that I was making doing Doordash and Instacart. So that's why I've probably been a lot laxed on doing my deliveries because I have been making money and keeping everything up to date. When property taxes skyrocket, that's when people pay back the. Oh yeah, absolute, absolutely correct. I should get paid a lot of money for dealing with you truck drivers. Ask Roy. Roy's been on the phone when I've had to deal with truck drivers. He knows what I go through, and it was just a small part. Those truck, I mean, God bless the truck drivers. I mean, I'm very happy that. Um, They were bringing us our goods and services, and they were keeping things moving. Um, and but they're jerks. I'd say another word, but I usually reserve those words for work. I be nice, and then when I'm at work, then I just I save those words for work. But yeah, they they're not very nice people. Not very nice people at all. So, but they're truck drivers, I mean, come on, they stay at a truck stop. No, I'm not saying anything bad, Alex, but they stay at a truck stop. They're used to being around just the guys, and they have truck stop hookers for just truck stops. So, you know, I don't know, it's just the way it is, I guess. I don't know. I see, ever since I started at the truck stop, I see truckers at a different light. I really do. So. So what else is on your guys' mind? I promised I would do this live stream today since someone did their live stream yesterday. So I said, okay, I'll do mine. I'll do mine today. So here I am. If anybody has any questions, I do have my tablet. I know I'm swaying away from what you guys are saying, but I just wanted to get some things out there because we work way too hard for our money. We don't need it taken. We don't need it snatched again by these stupid scams that are going on. I'm tired. I wish I had a bench here so I could sit outside. I'm sick and tired of sitting in my car. So, hey Fox Racing, how's it going? Let me see here. I missed something. Just repeat it because I probably did. You guys typing a lot. I don't give money anyone my videos anymore. Why not, Noah? I don't know what that means about giving somebody half your video. Gee, I don't know. Why do I ignore his comments? No reason. I just saw Chris's and Noah's. So I'm just curious what they meant by they don't give anybody videos anymore. I don't know. You guys know I'm new at the game. I mean, this is what my fourth live stream, and I actually hit a land milestone. I have 90 93 videos and 20, and I'm almost at 20,000 views. I think it said. I downloaded TubeBuddy, and that thing is amazing. That tells you all your milestones. It's got comments. It's got if you gain or lose subscribers. I know you guys already know about it. I don't know. I just found it. I was watching Nick Nimmin and his brother Dean, and boy, they got so much information. And that guy Roberto Blake. Oh my gosh! Thank God for Uberman Tampa. He's the one who got me watching them, and they are smart. I mean, I like Nick and all, but he talks really fast, and my brain does not process as fast as he talks. So, when I want to know something, I'll go over to Roberto Blake because Roberto Blake pretty much says the same thing that Nick Nimmin does, but slower, so I can concentrate. Yeah, Brian G. Johnson. Must be another YouTube how to do that YouTube stuff. I don't know. I like Roberta Blake. If nobody knows who he is, he's in he helps creators. He does um, um, he goes around and does speeches and stuff like that. And he actually had a heartfelt video. Um, what was it? Like 4 or 5 days ago about everything going on because he has problems of his own. He had suffered from depression and stuff like that, and with all the riots, it kind of brought it back to when he was young. Um, so it was very heartfelt. It was. I don't think it was monetized. Um, if you want to see it, it really, as a black man and who is so smart and so there for everybody. I mean, he's even commented on my comments to his channel. And this man has over 500,000 subscribers. Um, to listen to him talk about how things were when he was growing up and how he suffered depression and stuff like that. The video is really good. So if you don't know who Roberto Blake is, yeah, just search him. You'll love him. He talks real slow. He's just you can tell everything that he talks about is right from the heart. Like, and he knows his stuff. He's just, I don't know. I really like him. I really do. He seems really, I don't know. He's one of the few YouTubers, especially that do help smaller channels that really, you know, seem like they want to engage in that. So that's what I think. Pete was put on review for his comments. I put them through, but maybe make Pete a moderator? Oh. See, anybody who does live streaming, you know how small the print is. So, I mean, I recognize you. I mean, for some reason, see, this is different than Streamlabs is definitely different than Prism. At least with Prism, I can see the icons, but I mean, I could pretty much recognize. I see Fox Racing and Crybaby. I mean, those things. I mean, I recognize Noah. I recognize everybody, so that's how I know who's in the chat. But what you guys are saying, I'm reading off the tablet because otherwise, mm-mm. Oh, because he did a hashtag. There we go. Pizza Mod. Pizza Mod in every channel he goes to. The government will start selling curfew exemption permits after selling. What's going to become law? A curfew? I thought it was just curfew while the riots were going on. Yeah, if you say. I'm essential too because of you. Yeah, they now I heard that a lot of drivers I'm not sure where I saw it on Reddit or something, but a lot of drivers excuse me are getting arrested. They're getting pulled over. They're telling the cops that they're on food deliveries and whatever, and they're still arresting them. I looked through my apps and I didn't see nothing, but according to Doordash and Uber, they sent out they sent out a thing that we can print out. So if we did get pulled over, shoot. If we did get pulled over, something we can give to the police officers. Did anybody else see that? Yeah, our curfew stopped in Syracuse too, um, Friday, right before I came to Buffalo. But in Buffalo, they still have a curfew in Buffalo itself, in Chicawagua. I think those are the only two, um, unless I'm wrong, Chris. They still had they had a Buffalo they had a curfew till today, but the mayor was going to see if he can extend it. So, but I mean, I'm heading back to Syracuse anyway. So, and I got a paper from the pilot that I had to my manager had signed. I had signed that says that I don't have it with me. That says I'm essential. So if I get pulled over during hmm, if I get pulled over, then dang. If I get pulled over, then I can show it to them so I can't get in trouble. So, but that's with all essential workers. And people considered us essential workers. People considered us essential workers when they needed their Burger King and their McDonald's and their pizza deliveries. So, I don't know. All right. The sun is terrible. Sorry, I thought maybe I could try Dustin's trick, but I have the thing on my phone. I'm not even going to bother. Mm. That was my son. He just wanted to see how I was doing because he knows I'm out here in Buffalo. And if you've been watching Facebook and the news, excuse me, you saw everything that's been happening in Buffalo. So, and I have not heard about how that man is doing. Chris, if you heard about how that man who that cop pushed over, and I did see the video on Facebook, and I know you said it seems like something else, but unless you tell me something different, um, it looks like that was legitimate. But I don't. I tried to stay away from downtown. I went downtown only at night, but there was nothing going on. They have the streets closed off, so I was following detours and the lights. Hmm. You talk about boats going under the bridge? Oh my gosh. Everybody's boating. Matter of fact, there's two boats here. They stopped here at the rest stop. They're heading east, so I don't know where they're headed. Oh my god. All I wanted to do was jump in that water yesterday. Oh my god. Everybody was boating. Everybody. Like, I need a boat. Hmm. Jersey sucks. No liquor in gas stations or stores, only liquor stores. I think that's in a lot of places. I don't know. So you can't. And he's still got 22 days. You gotta watch his daily video. He'll tell you when his birthday is. He tells you he's got a countdown going. Um, in New York, they tried to make it so they would sell wine in the convenience stores, but um, the liquor stores kind of went to the Supreme Court of New York or whatever, the higher court of New York, and squashed that because they figured that the only thing that is not in our stores is wine and like the vodkas, the liquors and stuff. And if those went into the grocery stores, nobody would ever go to a liquor store. And they got a point. Hmm. Oh, Fox Racing, I see. My weekend was good. All I did was work. I work a lot. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what R&R is these days. When I go, I want to go on vacation. Everybody's going to Las Vegas. I want to go to Las Vegas. I was supposed to go to Las Vegas, but then we got canceled because of the virus. So whatever. So what else is going on with everybody? I really just wanted to make go live and let everybody definitely know about the. Um, I wrote it down too, so I wouldn't forget. Right, for about the scams. Also, if anybody who does Doordash is they know that the completion rate has gone to 70%. So 70% or higher or lower now, they can deactivate you. Um, Mine's at 98 because I had to cancel a double order. But you got to keep an eye on that completion rate. And also in the state of New York, I haven't, well, at least in my area, I haven't seen it. But there's a thing that says that a customer can say whether or not they got their food, which goes right back to that DoorDash scam, which is the same video that I had put out. Um, that DoorDash drivers are getting deactivated for not delivering food. So you got to make sure you take pictures in the chat. Take a picture on your own camera roll, but make sure you're taking pictures and tell the customer where to find them. If you take a picture, tell the customer where the food is, even if it's simple, it's right in sight. Like I did that today. Like this lady had one porch and but a mailbox. So what I did was is I told her, I said I took a picture for Instacart and then I took a picture inside the chat and said you can find your groceries on your porch next to the mailbox. Even if it's in plain, it's a, she would have tripped over them anyway. Um, but you just got to make sure you're doing that. because now they're allowing customers to say that they didn't get the delivery, and that's with all the crap that all these videos where people are saying they didn't get their food because their driver didn't show up just to get free food, and then they put this in the app. I know they tried it once. I think it was last year. They tried it, and then they got rid of it, and now they got it back again. But they don't have it in mind. So, yep. Always take a picture, put it in the app, and definitely put in where you're chatting with them because it'll show that's where the picture is, because these companies have access to our chats with the customers. So make sure you're not saying anything rude, inappropriate, or just wrong in them, because I have found out that they do have access to these chats. Um, it's kind of like if you're on you can get onto your phone. I know you can with an iPhone from a computer. And you can, or I mean, I don't think I could do it with this, but you can do it with an iPad. Is you can actually check your text messages from the phone or from that came off your phone from a computer or from the iPhone iPad. So it's probably the same way. So just gotta make sure you're not saying anything that's rude or inappropriate. Hi Donnie, how are you? Um, yeah. Yeah, Donnie, I won't get arrested. I saw your video. I saw your video right before I was trying to put this stream together. The app allow the not receive food so easy. Yep. Rideshare source. Do you have it in your market? You're in California, right? Do you have that? I know that I think it was P or UDM. Maybe it was UDM who showed screenshots of it. But he didn't have it in his app, and I don't have it in mine, and I'm in New York, and he's in Florida. So I don't know who's got it. They're testing it. They tested it last year, and then they got rid of it. They decided not to do it because if customers, they realized customers can get a hold of them through the app if they didn't get their food. And now they're just putting it right on, Chicago. Now they're putting it right on the app, so it makes it so much easier. Oh, did you get your food? Nope. I don't know. They're definitely going to have to have proof. I also learned, I don't know how many of you know Google Maps. Well, they have this Google timeline. Literally, God, my hair's so long. Literally, this Google timeline says it has a list of everywhere that you've gone, when you were there. It's amazing. So if you go to these if you go to you make these deliveries, you can go right on your Google timeline. You'll see your little icon, and it'll have all the places that you went that day, what times you were there. You can check it for the day before, what times you were there. But definitely check that Google. Hi, Shal, what's going on? Definitely. Oh, thanks, Rox. It's super super long, like 10 inches have to go. Um, but see now I lost my train of thought. So I don't like to do anything else because I lose my train of thought. But definitely check out the Google timeline. It's amazing. And then that way you will have something to send to the delivery companies when they say, "Oh, you were not there." You know, send them your Google timeline. Yep, it's on Google Maps. What I did was to find my timeline because I never heard of it before until last week. Um, I just Googled. I went on Google and I put in Google timeline and it showed me my whole timeline, where I went, where my phone um, where my phone went, and it is amazing. So yeah, definitely check that out. It'll also hold it holds addresses. Remember when Rideshare Rookie had that problem with Instacart with the potatoes? Now, I knew that these apps held some um, information on deliveries that you've done or places that you've been. Because mine always asked, would you like me to store this location? But I bet you the girl that helped him out with the potatoes told him about the Google timeline because it has everything in there and it'll have it by date. Oh God, boys will be boys. Sorry. Why, Donnie? Your iPhone 7 is underwater. Why? I'm going. I'm. It's always fun when you see people going in the wrong way. I'm sitting right over here. I'm in this nice little spot. Figure I'd do this for a little bit longer, and then I'm just gonna head back to Syracuse. That's why I did it in a rest stop because if I did it in Buffalo, I'd be waiting for the next batch. No, rideshare rookie. I didn't say he was a potato head. I said he did a video on it. Everybody knows about it. That it was an accident. About potatoes left in his car, and he figured out how to be able to go deliver it back to that customer. And I think it was the Google. He didn't say it was the Google timeline, but um, I bet you it was. I mean, because they'll hold addresses for you, but only some. I mean, you really got to off. You got it'll ask you, do you want to hold this address? And I always hit no because I don't. I don't keep addresses in my phone. It's just like if you're doing rideshare or even deliveries, and the customer leaves their phone number for you to call them. What I always do is I call them like they asked from my phone because a lot of times, um, especially with Instacart and during the pandemic, is people will order food for other people. So they'll say, can you call this number when you get close because it'll be the person who actually lives at that address. And I just block the numbers. I'll do it, um, but then I'll block the number so they can't recall me back. I had that happen once with a Uber passenger over at Syracuse University. And I called to let them know I was there like they asked. And then they called me back. Yeah, it was kind of scary. So I always just block the numbers. Well, Noah, thank you very much, and good luck, and be safe out there. And I keep losing the chat. There it is. Just be safe out there. I don't know if you still have a curfew or not. Oh no, I think Fox Racing said that you don't. Show us the hot lounge lizard chicks. Yeah, that was definitely for Alex. Check his phone. I'm sure he's got lots of pictures to show you. Hi, Jordan. How are you? I haven't seen you in a while. Actually, I think the last time I saw you in a chat was when Nashville got that hurricane or something. That was I think, and you came on a chat and everybody was making sure you were okay. I think that's the last time I ever seen you in a chat. Wow, it's nice to see you. Mm, mm. You know, I'll get him for that. But Omar gets different people in his chat. He gets people from, very nice people, very, very nice people, but they're mostly like Sensei subscribers. They're um, they're from the Philippines or Japan. Really nice. I love them. I love Midnight Chime. Oh my gosh, she is amazing. I wish she would. It's too bad that she doesn't have me on her thing. She come in my one of my chats. I go into hers every now and then, but she is such a good girl. Um, I don't know if I am still I if anybody notices, by the way, if anybody notices that Lisa resubscribes to you, that's only because something's going on with my YouTube, and every day I have to check to make sure I'm still subscribed to everybody. One time I was not subscribed to Roxland, Dark Road Run. He's an everyday occurrence. See, YouTube. I don't know if it's because they don't like him or something. I don't know, but they unsubscribe me from his channel every day. I think I'm on a 3-day streak where I'm actually subscribed to Dark Road Run, and I still missed his live chat that he did this morning because I fell asleep. But Alex, I was unsubscribed from Alex. Um, yeah. Oh, there's Omer. We hear that you're doing a live too. Rideshare Mama. Oh my God, you guys make me feel so old. Why don't you guys have old names like this for Roy? He is saying his birthday is coming up, and that he's getting old. I didn't say my birthday was coming up, and I'm getting old. You guys got to come up with some creative names for Roy. That'd be nice. The Sanitizer King. That was really nice of what Sensei did for him. That bottle of sanitizer, oh my gosh, that would that would be great for like a whole town. Holy cow, that sanitizer was huge. I have a 2015 Subaru Forester. That's why I got this massive. Um, Best part of this car is the that. It goes all the way into the back. My Uber customers love it, especially in the nice weather. Well, they did. In the nice weather, I'd open it right up, and they loved it. See, now there's one thing that I can't find here, and I looked in Buffalo. I live in Syracuse. I cannot find Lysol anywhere, and I'm almost out. Because when I go out to Buffalo, I mean, I'm sure they clean their hotel rooms. I mean, that's their job. But I also take my Lysol with me, and I spray all the door handles, spray around the shower, I spray the beds, I spray the pillows, flip everything around, and then I spray again. And I'm almost out of it now. No, actually, I keep it closed when they come. If I pick them up from the bar, I keep it closed. It's only when they're going out, because when they're going out, they're having a great time. When I pick them up, they just want to go home, and they need air. They can roll the window down. Plus, I always kept bags in the back of my car, in case anybody needed a bag to fill up and take with them. Right, your mama. Oh my God. I know you guys could come up with a better name, right? Fox Racing, you don't look that old at all. You look like 30 something. 30, I'd say 36. 35 to 36. I get Mama Lisa and Roy gets Uncle Roy. That's it. Mm. Roy does have a child. Yes. He has a 24-year-old son. Could be wrong. He could have planted seeds everywhere. We don't know that. How much do we really know? We only know the one he tells us about. Um, I don't know. See, like, Muhammad, I just found out about the Google timeline. They probably do. I don't know. So I haven't had a chance to really play with it. The only thing I was excited about was that when I went to somebody's house, um, that it was on the timeline. I did have a guy who was in when I went out. I was out in Buffalo, and this was during the rioting or the protesting. I think they were just protesting. I don't. I think it was early on before anything happened, and the one guy I was delivering to was right downtown. He lived um, right where everything was happening, but he wasn't home. So I had to leave the groceries on the stops. He never, when you do deliveries and stuff, you text people and say, you know, either you're waiting for your food, I got your food, I'm on my way, so on and so forth. Well, with Instacart, I send them a message, let them know that I'm at the store. If they want to make any changes, let me know. I let them know about the coronavirus, that I have my sanitizer, which, yeah, I really keep it on hand, don't I? No, it was hot, so I had to put everything on the floor. But I had my hand sanitizer and everything else. I let them know that I've taken my temperature. I've been taking my temperature um, 2 or 3 times a day with all this going on to make sure I don't get a fever. So I let them know. The guy never responded. I let him know that I was packed up, ready to go. On my way to his house. He never responded, and when I got to the house, it was completely dark. So I literally, I took a picture of the groceries, but then I also took a picture. I was kind of nervous, and I was right in front of his garage where his numbers are to his house. So I also took a picture of the number, his garage door with his number on there. I haven't seen anything come up my app yet. I haven't got an email. Because that one time when I got that email from Instacart when the guy said that I did not deliver his food, when I clearly did. So, I mean, that was actually the first time I ever had the tip bait thing happen to me, too. Because they first took the tip back. I noticed that. And then I got an email from Instacart saying that I didn't deliver his food and I have to do that. So I had all the information and I said, I did, but he took the tip away, but I still got paid for the batch. Oh, sis Lise. Thanks, Rideshare Source. So what else is going on? Anybody have any questions, problems? I mean, right now is a great time to ask me any questions too. If you have any questions about anything that's going on. Which store, Ledger Source, is a store that I would know. There's only 3 stores in my market. They're right by my house that I I deliver from. It's Wegmans, which is up behind my house. I have a Costco's and I have an Aldi's. And the Aldi's and the Costco's are right across the street from each other. So I don't go anywhere else. And I don't know. Some people said they didn't know this, but if you get a batch and you want to go to the store that you're familiar with, you don't have to go to the store that Instacart wants you to go to. If you say, for instance, everybody has an Aldi's, so they want you to go to Aldi's, but it's 10 miles that way, you know. But you have an Aldi's right down the street. You can go to that Aldi's down the street as long as they're participating in the Instacart. Um, Omer just shared a video. As long as they're participating in the Instacart, you can go to any of the stores. You don't have to go to the one that they send you to. The only thing is they're only going to pay you the mileage from the store they sent you to where the customer is. So if you go to one that's a little bit further out, but it's more convenient for you, you're just going to be eating those miles from whatever the distance is. Let me see here. Hand sanitizer is gold. Actually, I went to Aldi's and I bought this. It's 8 ounces. I got it for 99 cents. Last one on the shelf. I was doing an Instacart shop and I just happened to see it. I always take my debit card into the store just in case I find Lysol or something that I need. Um, and I saw it was on the shelf all by itself behind a box. So I grabbed it. I hope nobody hid it for themselves because I grabbed it. Last one, 99 cents. And I know at my store, they sell like a 2 ounce. 2 ounce bottle of sanitizer for like $2.99. So yeah, that's tough. Uber Eats. So did you get the notification from Uber Eats? So I'm kind of a safety alert. I didn't get anything from Uber Eats. I don't know if that's because I haven't done it in a while. I don't know. But no, I haven't gotten anything from Uber Eats. Now I see almost the time between 12, 20 batches available. Wow. It's Sunday too. Sunday is the biggest day for batches. Um, yeah, there's Sunday is. I mean, it always has been. So it's yeah, it's just really busy. Hmm. No protesting here. It's raining. Like, well, Donnie, you can keep the rain. Yeah, if you don't want to deliver, just stay home. Everybody has lost money this week or the past week because riots are here and there. Protesters are blocking roads and stuff like that. So a lot of people have lost a lot of money because they just don't want to be out in it. You know, um, I literally only saw one protest going on, and that was in Orchard Park out here in Buffalo. That's where the Buffalo Bills play, and they they were on the sidewalks. They didn't say no. They were just they had signs up and stuff, but it was very very good. It was kind of like they were holding up signs for like to advertise something. They weren't in the roads. They weren't being obnoxious. I mean, I could barely even hear them. The only reason why I would know that because there's a bunch of shops that I would know they were protesters is because I saw the signs. When they had their hands down, I could see the cardboard signs. Otherwise, you wouldn't even know they were protesters. Very civil. Homer, I just hope that nothing it has nothing to do with the U.S. Marine guy. What? Where he was telling me, oh. Okay, I behind. I have no idea what that you're talking about with a U.S. Marine guy. Elaborate. I'm hoping he didn't make a complaint or nothing like that. Is this in your market? You're talking to Donnie, I'm assuming. Oh boy. Most batches I've done were 3 full service. How do you do the batches? Do you use um the thermal bags to separate your orders? Because that's what I use. I use thermal bags, and I put the letters, um, and I have a zipper right here, and whether it's customer A, B, or C, or whatever, and I have it right here, and then I put them in all the pockets. Or you can just get some stuff that you can take this on and off and put it right here, so you can see who the orders are. It makes it so much easier. That's actually my most popular video too, to separate the orders. So you can do 2 or 3 orders because that'll give you more option for a tip. Mm. Oh, thank you, Omar. I appreciate it. Yeah, I tried to share chats and stuff, and then I found out that you have to have 1,000 subscribers, not only to be monetized or whatever, but to share things as well. You know, I would love 1,000 subscribers just so I can get. I want a community board. Everybody writes things out on their community board. They put all sorts of crap on it. I want one of those. Really. I don't take any $25 for one service. If it's two, it has to be $35. If it's three, you really get batches that high? Oh my God. Now, see, I see for two full service, I still only see like $25, $30. It's been a month since I've seen anything that's been over 40. But then, see, I'm from Syracuse, like I said, and my market is so saturated with people. I mean, I trained a guy like literally in the store. Um, excuse me. I saw that he was kind of struggling, so I kind of helped him out and kind of showed him how to take the store, how to go into the store, where he should go first, um, positioning his cart, go get the meats, then go get the produce. You know, you want to get your big dollar amounts out of the way. So go grab your meat really quick, leave your cart and produce, so that way you can go do produce and work your way around. So people thought that was pretty weird, but he was struggling. He was. I was watching this kid go back and forth during my shop. I'm like, here, let me help you out here. I got another fat check. Is that your unemployment, Donnie? I don't know. Well, I got Donald Trump. Oh yeah, you got Donald. You said that during one of your live streams that you got something from Donald Trump with his autograph on it. Yeah, I can't collect unemployment because I have been working at the truck stop. I mean, I've been there for 2 years, and it's an essential job. So if I quit it to get unemployment, I think they deny me because I literally left the job to get unemployment. Even with the pandemic, I don't think you're allowed to do that unless um, I could show that if I got sick, I would have underlying problems. Like if I had people at home that were sick, or if I had respiratory problems myself or whatever, then I probably would work, but not just because I didn't want to work. Mm. What's the price of tea in China? I don't know. You're going to have to ask Real Rideshare Stories that question. Okay, did the chicken cross the road? Probably. I know I'm going down I-90 right now, and I've already passed two deer on the side of the road. And we pay the toll here. Supposedly, that's to clean up the thruway. And all I see is deer lying around the highway. So they're not doing they're charging us. I mean, I see the money coming out of my Easy Pass all the time, but I see animals, deer, all over the place because the woods are right here, all along the thruway. They don't gate them. They should put gates. I mean, obviously that's where deer roam is in woods. Lisa, so I delivered food the other day, and the guy tells me to look up a United States Marine Administration code. He was telling me there is a. Well, if you look in my last video, you won't be able to get a hold of Uber Eats unless you're on a live delivery. Um, you'd have to get through them through a chat app. But I don't know. We don't. Unfortunately, they would have. If people ask questions about senior discounts or um, military discounts or something, I tell them that they have to get a hold of the company that I am delivering for. I have nothing to do with that. I wish we could. I wish there was something that we could do. Because my son's a vet. Free delivery, and he started bitching. The next day, I get a notification from Uber saying if I feel unsafe to deliver, I am welcome to say, "Oh, you got that sent to you from Uber." That's something to hang on to. Because you're going to want to use it against them the next time they say something. I love the batches, $55, $70 batches. I only had a few between 90. Yeah, I'm watching some of these channels that do Instacart, and someone got a $140 Costco batch. I don't know. I've never seen a $100 batch. The most batches I got in my market were, gosh, $60. It was like $60. It was a Costco order, and they gave me they gave me a tip on the app, and they gave me a cash tip at the door, and that was another $40. So yeah, I made about $100 with that one customer. One customer. It'll never happen again. Honey, I received that letter too. I received my stimulus check from Donald Trump too. Send my signature. Omar is driving. Yes, me. Trump wrote me a personal letter and signed it. His letter was in Spanish. Fox Racing. I'm a good shopper. I will be good at Instacarting. Oh, Fox Racing, you're gonna start Instacarting? No, you said you don't do deliveries in one of your videos. Oh, who's driving? Yes, me. Trump. Rideshare source. I've once seen a $215 batch a few weeks ago, but I didn't know if it was a bait. How much was the tip? See, I've always, and I've said that in previous videos before all this was going on, never take a batch that's more than what, or the tip, that the tip is more than the batch, unless you know your market. This is where knowing your market goes into play. You're going to know if you're going to be in an area where it's a lower income area and they throw on a $50 tip. Now, if it's a lower income area, you know that they're not going to give you $50. Especially if you do rideshare in certain areas, you know how they tip, you know. I mean, over here in Buffalo and some places in Syracuse, I mean, they got some gorgeous houses. Gorgeous. That's the one where I made the $100. But so you know that if you see a big tip, they're not going to take it away, you know. But the tips, one thing I don't like about these tips is that they're doing a percentage. Now, I went to this house the other day, and this house was gorgeous. Like literally, it was in the woods. It was immaculate. All right, $500,000 house, and they didn't even. I went to the store. The groceries came up to 100 and something dollars. They left me a $7 tip. Not even 10% of the total amount of the bill. And then when you refund something, pieces of that get taken away. They should instill at least 15%. I know Grubhub used to do that because I used to order from Grubhub a lot when I was at the truck stop. They would automatically put 15% gratuity in the bill. So a lot of people, I don't think they realized they were double tipping. They didn't look at their bills and saw the gratuity from Grubhub, plus they gave them a cash tip. That's when you're be a driver, when they didn't know that. Tips are somewhere between $20 and $80. I don't know. I'm up here, they're cheap, apparently. They don't want to give out their money. But yet they want to go to Walmart. I see them in Walmart. I saw them at Target today. I mean, like, they're buying clothes, they're buying electronics and stuff like that. So whoever didn't spend them $1,200, well, now that we're in phase 2 or phase 3 of opening in New York, they're spending the money now. Oh, I thought you, sorry, Fox Racing, I thought you said that you'd be, oh, you were just making a statement that you're a good shopper and that you'd be good at it if you did it. Oh my God, I have store receipts from $150 to $850 per customer. Oh my God. I don't think that I have ever, even buying a ton of toilet paper, I don't think that, I mean, 150 I can see, 850 I cannot. Oh my God. Yep. They should be required to give at least 15% tip. I mean, their bill was over $100, and for a $7 tip, that's not even 10% of the bill. So, and that's pretty cheesy, especially since we do all the shopping. We put everything in our cars. We take our car to their house. We unload it, take the beautiful picture, send it. So we're doing all the work. The store's just putting stuff on the shelves, and they're just taking it off their porch and putting it into their house. And they don't feel that we are worth at least a 10% tip. I don't know. I see. I like doing it though. That's the sad thing is, I would rather do that than like do Doordash or something. I don't know. Because I know where I'm going. I know I'm tired of doing Uber Eats only because the fact that I will get an order and then I'll have to go 10, 15 miles down the road. You know, they were showing us what they were doing in California with the AB5. They started showing us where how far away the order was or the rider was. Um, But now that everything was put on hold, they said they weren't going to take our pro status away from us. And my app says I'm still platinum, but yet when I do Uber Eats, I don't see any of that stuff that I did. So I think in actuality, it might say it, but they aren't really abiding by the platinum or diamond level, what they're supposed to be giving us, and which is the pickup and drop off and how long we're going to be in the car or how many miles we're going. That was the idea. I don't know. Righteous stars. But I've been up for 20 minutes per customer ID. Oh, yep. Yeah, and make sure that you're being very. Righteous source, you're the one who commented about the alcohol. I think. Make sure you're really, really careful about those with alcohol purchases because things can get people deactivated. Um, and people are. I mean, there's this one guy that I watch his channel. He does um, the Instacart guy. I think his name is. He's in Florida. I think he's Cuban. And this guy is so full of energy, and he is so much fun to watch. And he he he. If you want to, he has been seeing these bots and stuff, and so he's having a hard time down there um, with Instacart because of the bots. So, but he when he catches an order, he catches an order. But he says he turns his app on every day just to see if it's still working, because he says it's so easy that you can get deactivated. I think it's his name is Instacart Dude. Yeah, Instacart Dude. Check him out. He's hilarious. He's funny. And it was funny too because I popped into one of his live streams he had a week ago, and I was comparing the Instacart bots with Maestro because if anybody you do, if you've been doing Uber and Lyft for a period of time, you know about Maestro, and you were able to load it up on your app. It couldn't be an iPhone. It had to be Samsung or Android, and you could tell it what you wanted. You wanted somebody that was higher than 4.7 stars. You didn't want to go a long distance. You didn't want no airport rides, things like that. And it would accept the criteria that you were looking for, and then it would power down the other apps. So, like if an Uber call came up, it would shut off Lyft. If a Lyft call came up, it would shut off Uber. And then Lyft got onto this, and they did something. And so it went around YouTube saying that if you are using Maestro and you're not getting any Lyft calls, it's because Lyft blocked Maestro from um, their server. So that way, if you were using Maestro, even if you had Lyft on there, you weren't getting any calls, any whatsoever. That's what Instacart needs to do with this bot situation. But I don't know. So yeah, he couldn't remember what it was. So yeah, it was dear old Maestro. I remember that, and I was still paying. And I tried to cancel my subscription because we couldn't do Maestro no more. We couldn't do Uber, or we could do Uber, but we couldn't do no Lyft. And so I tried to cancel my subscription, and they still wouldn't cancel it. Finally, I had to. I got a new bank card, and they kept sending me emails telling me I still owed them money, even though I wasn't using the app. So it's not comparable to the bots because rideshare requests are often one driver over time. Instacart offers. No, I was just thinking. It came to my mind when it said it was selective Because with the Instacart bots, you can tell it that you want anything over $20, you want anything over $60, or you want anything between $20 and $40, stuff like that. That's exactly what we did with Maestro. So I know it's ran differently, but that's what it made me think of. Mhm. $750 cigar order. Wow. Me too. I like to see how they tip. We don't have no cigar places up here. We're not into that, I guess. Lisa, I wish you were safe at Syracuse. All right, Fox Racing, you have a great night. Yeah, I'm about ready to kill the stream because I'm tired of getting back to Syracuse and it's dark out and I got to be to work in a couple hours. So yeah, I liked Maestro when I was able to use it. Kind of, I missed it, but I like my iPhone. I'm not good with Androids. I can't. The operating system is so much different. Um, I'm just not good with Androids. That's why I have a lot of trouble because this is an Android with the tablet that I got from T-Mobile. Um, I just play with it, and then if I have questions, I call my son. He's a little computer geek that he is. So, all right. Well, I'm going to kill this live so that way I can head back to Syracuse. Um, you guys don't have any more questions? It was fun. I can't believe how long have I been live? I didn't even notice. Almost an hour and a half. I was only going to try and do an hour. So, all right, everybody, you have a great night. Um, and I hope to do this again. I enjoy doing the lives. It's just, um, it's so much easier to just throw a video up, and then when the comments come, then I can just comment because I'm always so busy between my W-2 job and gig work, and I don't know. I never have time to do them. Plus, pretty crappy out. So hopefully the next one I'll do like on Onondaga Lake, but I don't like wearing my mask. That's why I'm in my car because if I did it over there where people were coming in and out of the place over there, I'd have to wear a mask because unless I'm home on my own property, if 6 feet distancing isn't possible, you gotta be wearing a mask. So they don't even like it when you're in the parking lot of a grocery store and you're holding your mask until you get to the grocery store, then you put the mask on. They say, oh, that's a problem too because people have already walked in this space. I don't know. I've been working through the whole thing. Before the pandemic, I've been working since the pandemic. Nothing. And knock on wood, I'm fine. So Fox Racing knows. He's posted videos every day. He's um he's been fine too. So all right, everybody. Well, you guys take it easy. You guys, it's been fun. If you haven't seen my videos on the scams, I encourage you definitely to watch them. Share the videos definitely because now that people are getting out of quarantine, people's brains aren't back to where, back into the rideshare. I mean, I haven't even done rideshare since March, the middle of March. So, I mean, I don't even know what I do. I mean, look, my car's full of Grubhub stuff and thermal bags. Oh, one thing also, if you're doing food deliveries with Instacart, make sure that now that it's hot, you have these thermal bags. I heard on a chat where you don't need thermal bags. That was when it was snowing. But now that people were shopping and we're getting ice cream and stuff like that, you need thermal bags because cars are hot. They'll melt the ice cream by the time you get to the customer's house, even if the customer's 5 or 10 minutes away. So you got to get those thermal bags. And those, the ones that I have right there, I got at Walmart. So, all right, everybody. So nobody has any more questions. You all have a great night and just be safe out there, okay? And if you have curfews or whatever, just be careful, okay? All right, everybody. You have a great night. Bye.